To give an example of what an online course may look like, I'm using one of the courses that I've developed. This is definitely not what they all would look like, but it has a lot of the same parts that most courses would have, and we'll give you an idea anyways. So whenever you log in to the course, you'll see a few things at the top. So you'll see content, that's the home page, that's where you're going to land. But you'll also have access to a calendar here at the top. Announcements, oftentimes instructors will send out weekly announcements or changes that are coming up, reminders and such. It's a good place to click. Discussions, a lot of times discussion boards are part of your course assignments, so you can directly link to those using that discussion. But as you'll see here in a minute, they're also usually linked to in each week. Your grade book, so that you can keep up with your grades, any messages that have been sent out, and if groups are being used for like doing different assignments, you could link to those or check those out there. All right, so whenever you log in, pretty much every online course is going to have a Start Here section. So I'll scroll down. So if we click on the Start Here, what you'll see is a few different things. So you'll see a welcome, the intro video that goes through this layout, the syllabus for the course, and then this is where you start to get some variability. So I have a syllabus assignment built in so that it helps students get used to the syllabus, make sure they check that out. It also requires Respondus Lockdown Browser, so that allows that to be downloaded so that all the tests can be recorded and proctored appropriately. Introduction discussion is also pretty common, just to introduce everybody and get to know each other, as well as getting used to those discussion boards. So then if you click on, again, just a quick one here. So again, this is just a welcome from me. And then what you'll see is once you click on the first one, you'll also see over here to the left kind of a table of contents. And then you can click on the other things and move through that way. So again, you have your assignments that are in here as well. And then it kind of has a tracking tool, but that table of contents over to the left kind of helps you navigate through the different parts that are in there. So then to get back, we would just click here on the X. That'll take us back to kind of our landing page. We can click our arrow here just to kind of get rid of that and collapse it. And then you'll either have courses set up by week, so like week 1, whether it's an 8-week course or a 16-week course, or they'll be set up in modules to where you'll have a couple different weeks that go into kind of a module based on an idea or a theme, a concept that's being covered. So just clicking on that week 1, similar to the Start Here, then again, you can kind of scroll through and see things that are available. So most of them are going to start with some kind of overview that kind of lays out what the course is going, or what that week is going to look like. Again, just kind of introducing that. I have PowerPoints that are loaded. Most content will be provided in some type of PowerPoint or reading. There's some different assignments here. For this particular course, it's linked to the textbook, and there are assignments embedded within the textbook that are linked to the course. For me, those are called quick checks, and then also a test yourself. So again, you can kind of work through that. You can see here at the top, 1 of 9 things have been started. So it just kind of helps you see your progress. And then again, we can bring this up here. And then in week 2 has our dates here. Again, an overview, we have a PowerPoint, some assignments. Also here, a discussion board. So most weeks or every couple weeks, you'll typically have a discussion board. Again, some kinds of assignments. You'll have quizzes or tests along the way as well. To help you navigate the course. This is where your content will be found, is within these modules or within the weeks. So it's important to kind of get used. Each course will be set up a little different, even if it's the same instructor sometimes, just kind of lays things out. But for the most part, all of your courses will start with a Start Here, and then either those week or module kind of outcomes. Then once you've started and kind of clicked on it, you can also see over here, you can kind of track your progress. So have you seen everything? Are you missing potentially anything? Just kind of helps you navigate through that course. All right, and again, this isn't all courses, but certainly kind of a nice layout for you just to get used to those assignments.